Howdy, folks. Remember me? I used to stream. It's been busy. But I'm actually doing some work tonight, but they don't need me for a couple hours, so I thought I'd stream a little bit. We're gonna go work on the farm here. Trying to remember, I think I was getting set up to plant corn because I've about destroyed the soil from overwork. So we'll see if some corn will get it back in a good usable state. And did I lease this? It's been a while since I had this going, so I need to get back in the swing of things. Nope, we own that. All right, cool. We have both the corn. All right, good deal. Let's see, fields. How are we doing on fields? We are... harvested? I thought I had harvested those fields, but let's go check. Hey, what's up, Dave? Yeah, they don't need me on tonight. We're having a major deployment tonight at work. But my part is done for now. They don't need me till like 1 a.m. So here we are. Not had much gaming time lately. I gotta take it when I can get it. Let's go see how this field's doing. Where's the park and brake on this bad boy? That's a great question. I don't remember where the parking brake is. I can just hit the key, but it's not nearly as much fun. Oh, there it is. That's the parking brake. All right, cool. Trey Steele, welcome. I thought I had harvested the wheat, but I don't honestly remember. It's been a while since I had this fired up. I know my plan was to plant corn to try to get the soil back into shape because it's basically over-tilled. We'll see how the corn does. Yeah. That wheat is definitely harvested. Okay, cool. So if we bring up the map here, go to O. I'm trying to remember like what designates here that it's actually been harvested. I don't know that it shows. This is just showing what fruit is on the field, but it is harvested. Interesting. All right, cool. So we need to plant some corn. When's a good time to plant corn? It's a great question. Yeah, you've been pretty busy too, Dave. Yeah, it's been pretty nuts. I haven't had any gaming time, which is why there hasn't been any videos really lately. I did get one. I finally it took me over a week to get an episode of Space Engineers recorded, but that will come out tomorrow morning. So we want to plant corn or maize. Our nutrients are not anywhere close to where they should be, so we're gonna have to bring up mainly nitrogen is where we're the lowest. That is not too bad. Let me go double check the other fields, but I'm pretty sure they are all harvested. Yeah, it might be time to cut back on the old screen time. We've always limited our kids to like 2 hours a day. With some exceptions, but... you know, read a book, do a craft. Do something. Don't live online like your dad. I get paid to be on the computer, though. There's a difference there. Well, except when I'm playing games. Yeah, these are all harvested. All right, cool. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to do some fertilization. Although I could go ahead and plant, and then just spray maybe to get the nitrogen up. Might be a plan. Less than that. Yeah, your kids are younger though. Mine are both teenagers. I've got an 8th grader and a senior in high school. So let's trundle back over to the farm, and I think we'll just go plant corn, and we can spray the nitrogen level up. Main thing is I don't want to work the soil anymore because it's pretty much worked to death. And I think that really impacted the wheat yield. It just didn't get a good thick growth. So we're just chilling tonight. I did get a little nap in earlier, so because I knew I was going to be up most of the night working. And I might have to stop at any second. I don't know. They're not supposed to need me for a couple hours. But you never know. Alrighty. You are good for now. Handle. There. So I believe we're going to need to get some seed. I don't think I have any corn seed. Yeah, the pallets are empty. Dang mouse over here. Cat, you're not doing your job. Thought I could open these doors. Maybe not. Anywho, I don't want to get too distracted. Let's get in this tractor. Actually, can I climb up on here and look in the tank? I think it has to be unfolded. Or we can get up in there. We'll try it out. Yeah, I wish we had like, you could set up all the PCVs, the control valves. Pretty awesome. Can't. I can use this to unfold stuff. Fold out. And do you fold? Like you do not fold. Now that that's down, I think in the front there's a way to get the step thingy down. Thought you could do it with interaction. Maybe not. Back to here. No, we have to do it from here, I guess. That doesn't look very safe. Oh, there it goes. This is an abandoned, unfinished game, so your mileage may vary. Yeah, I couldn't remember if you could actually get up there or not. It doesn't look like you can. Alright, that's fine. I'm just messing around. Alright, let's go put you back up. And we might as well fold you back in. Do. Fold. I guess it wouldn't do that until the ladder was put away. Fair enough. Then if I turn the UI back on... Oh, I do have seed. I did go get seed already. Alright. I want to put NitroChalk in. Ooh, I had a plan. I had a plan, chat. Didn't realize it. Alright, let's go... No, let's go plant some corn. That's the wrong button. Go. You don't know much about the IP video game world. There's a lot of reasons, I'm sure, but one of the main reasons would be licensing. So they use, models, or, they have agreements with the manufacturers, or they may have some custom module, that they use that's proprietary that they paid for. There's just too many legal hurdles for that to happen. Unless you specifically started making the game with it being open source in mind, it's generally impossible to do that. I hope that makes sense. Easy there, Gravity. Easy. I'm driving with the keyboard, so it's not exactly smooth. Alright, parking brake is on. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to make sure I do here. So let's think through this. So I will want seeding and fertilizing on. Don't think... Yeah, I can't turn... Okay, so there's no powered, like, harrowing or anything going on here, right? Let me go take a look at this piece of equipment. No, it's just making the furrows and dropping the seeds in. Right, cool. It's not that they don't care. I mean, the main dev guy basically had a meltdown, and they deleted the stream when the whole thing went down with him abandoning it because they ran out of money. I don't think it's that they don't care. It's just that there's no choice. Hey, Cameron. This is Cattle and Crops. It was a simulator that didn't quite make it. They ran out of money for various reasons, and it was never completed. But the crops part is fairly complete and works really well. It's super detailed, very realistic. So I still play it some when I get the itch to do some farming. Okay, let's get our guidance set up, which I think is this key. There we go. And looks like I'm pretty well set up. Let's check the width. Oh yeah, there we go. The width wasn't quite right. Can I scroll there? No, I can't. Oh, the publisher? Yeah, I don't know. They can't make money. They probably don't care. All right, that should be about right, I think. Nope, nope. Yeah, man. Throttle. Get backed up and moved over a little bit. Kick on the auto steer, let it get us lined up. Whoa, easy there, easy. With this big machine pushing us downhill. Alright, parking brake back on. Let's get this thing set up. So we need to figure out our spread rate on the nitrogen, so bear with me. Hey, there's my desktop. So we're going to do a little bit of spreadsheet action. Sounds fun and exciting, right? Now, there is a calculator in the game that you can go over to. I think there's one on the farm. There's one at the fertilizer dealer. I just found it a lot easier to use a spreadsheet. So we're going to, let's turn the UI back on. So this is field 12, and we're at basically 85, 59, 79. 85, 59, 79. Oh, I already have it in there. I've already done this. Field 12. So our spread rate on the nitrogen needs to be 409, so around 400. All right, cool. I'd apparently set some of this up. I just couldn't remember for sure where I was at. I already have it set for 400. All right, cool. So we'll be putting some seed in, and let me get your chat back up. Nope, not that. Chat, where are you? Oh, not you. There you are. Now I can see you on the other screen. So yeah, we need to be seeding. We need to be fertilizing. We've got Nitrochoc in the tank, so we're going to be spreading at 400. That will get the nitrogen levels up to where it needs to be for corn. Make sense? It's been a while since I used this. I think I can turn that on and then lower that down and we should be off to the races. Hit cruise 1. Our auto steer is on. Is my cruise 1 set to? 10. It's probably about right. You're right there, Dave. I got too many windows. I couldn't see where you guys were. All right. We are planting and we're fertilizing, in theory. Let's get an overlay up here so I can tell. Let's turn on the nitrogen overlay. Yep, I can see the little band there. We are putting nitrogen down. Excellent. All right, we're going to drive back and forth on this field. It's going to be exciting. So Cameron, I hope that helps. Yeah, it's a little confusing when people see this. But this is not Farm Sim. For what I want from a farming simulator, this is far, far better. It's just incomplete. Unfortunately, due to a lot of reasons, they ran out of money. Most people have never heard of this, so that's one of the reasons. Alright, auto steer is off, I think, right? Yep, okay. Okay, we're going to run over some bushes. Rotate this bad boy around. Back on our auto steer track. Pull this up. Where is my... Oh, it tells you if you're outside. Right? Does it tell me my cruise speed? Let's set cruise 1 down to slow for my maneuvering. And then my cruise 2 is going to be about 10-ish. There we go. Alright, now we're set up. So... most of the vehicles have 3 different cruise settings, cruise 1, 2, and 3. Those can be set to different speeds. So I'll use my cruise 1 when I'm like cornering or getting lined back up, and then I can kick it back to cruise 2 for when we're just going down the field seeding. And let's go double check. We are putting down nitrogen. I can see that showing up on the highlights. I don't know how well that translates to YouTube, but see here the nitrogen level that we've got turned on is showing up. And if we go to maize, you can see the wheat is yellow and the maize is green. So we're slowly replacing the wheat that's planted in here with maize or corn. And we're at the end of the row. Alright, auto steer off. Let's go this direction and then crank her back around. A little bit unwieldy, but this keeps us from compacting the soil too much by turning around in the field. Because this is a very detailed farming simulator, which is why my soil is in such bad shape. I overworked it, so now it's too crumbly, and it affects the yield of the wheat. I don't know if the corn will be any better. We're going to find out. All right, auto steer's back on. We're back on our track. Let's kick her up to cruise 2. Yeah, does it show me down here? Don't see any kind of cruise setting on here. Does have a little indicator of where the auto steer distance, maybe? I'm not sure what that is. It has a ton of cool features. Well, about as far as it'll go. So I can see back along the implement. Got plenty of seed and chalk, so that's good. Kick her down to cruise 1, and then we're going to come up as we exit the field. Hey, thanks, Cameron. Catch you later. So I don't know how long I'll be able to stream. I was hoping to go an hour or two. We'll see. If work calls, I'll just have to go. Alright, we're getting mine back up. And go ahead and drop her in. Should probably do headlands, but I'm doing it kind of the lazy way. Alright, back into cruise 2, and away we go. So I think I sold all the wheat. Yeah, I sold all the wheat. That's why I have a little bit of money. And then I ran into a sign on the way back. And that pretty much ate up all the profit. Because there is damage. It's not visual. Like if I ran into something, you wouldn't see it visually on the tractor. But it does track not only wear and tear, normal maintenance, but damage, you know, from collision or whatever. I think I did like $25,000 worth of damage by running into a stop sign because they're immovable objects anchored in space and time. So that was costly. I don't remember if I fixed that damage or if I just did the maintenance. I'll pull up the tractor stats once we get turned around here. Steer back on. Let's get ready to drop it. There you go. Back into cruise 2. All right, let me pull up my tractor. It's this big boy. Yeah, so I did so they have care and condition. So care represents like, you know, filter changes, you know, that kind of stuff. Just routine maintenance. And then condition is like mechanical, basically. So I did a lot of damage when I ran into that immovable sign. The condition is down to 75%. And I think it was going to be like 20, 25 grand, something like that to fix that. But I haven't done that yet because I've only got like 26 grand in my name, so. It's hard to make money. It's pretty realistic in that regard. Okay, we're replacing yellow with green, so that's good. Pop outside for a while. And I think I'm going to turn this into silage rather than harvesting it as corn. That'll be fun. I haven't done silage in this game in years. Okay, back to cruise 2 and away we go. Gotta get some F12s. Bit of a foggy day. What's the weather for today? Let's see, it's afternoon. Ooh, we might get some showers. No, just foggy, I think. Got some showers earlier. We should stay on the screen. And yeah, tomorrow is more showers. It's not really good until Tuesday. So realistically, it probably wouldn't be planting today. I don't think the field is very wet. Oh, forgot to turn autos back on. Field 12, right? Yeah, the surface. There's no surface wetness. And the, it's not very saturated. If it was super wet, it'd be over here on the field capacity. Although, I think... No, it is still on because I haven't had the AI drive. Cool. I do have four-wheel drive on. Front wheel assist. So we shouldn't have any slippage or anything. And it's a flat field for the most part. It's not like we're pulling big hills. What's cool with Callan Crops is I could have one of my AI do this and like just schedule it on the calendar. They would drive out to the field and do the work. You can have them drive back to the farm when they're done, that kind of thing. Pretty powerful. Hey, random crap. It was, I guess you'd call it a competitor. It was in the same game space. But it wasn't really trying to be, you know, the massive appeal to everybody arcade game that is Farming Simulator. It was a little too niche. It's a little too realistic. And it was based only in Germany. Very limited equipment. There were some shenanigans where some manufacturing support got pulled out from under them. I'm not saying Giants had anything to do with that, but the same equipment was also in Giants game. So, so that's why we have the Hammer brand back here. That's like their in-house brand for cattle and crops. But yeah, they ran out of money for a lot of reasons. Oh, hold up. Sorry, work called. Bear with me. All right, folks. Well, they got done. They're getting done way quicker than they expected here at work. If you weren't here earlier, I'd actually doing a bunch of work tonight, and they didn't need me for an hour or two. It looks like they're going to need me very much sooner than expected, so I'm going to have to call it quits. Sorry about that. I'm hoping after the end of the year I can get back more into regular videos and streaming, but right now work is just too busy. So have a great evening or night or morning, whatever it may be. I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.